So I was standing in the grocery store last week, just picking up a standard block of sharp cheddar, something totally routine.
Right.
But then I looked at this incredible, just massive list of cheeses our listener shared with us. And suddenly, my little block of cheddar felt like one tiny speck in this huge universe of dairy.
Oh, absolutely. That's our mission today, really. We're going to take a deep dive into this list and uncover the hidden history, the global reach, and the surprising science behind what is, essentially just preserved milk.
And it's so ancient, right?
It's incredibly ancient. The origins predate writing itself. We have evidence pointing everywhere, Europe, Central Asia, the Middle East, but it's, inconclusive.
Fine.
But by the time you get to the Roman Empire, writers like Pliny the Elder were describing cheesemaking as this already sophisticated, large-scale enterprise.
So it was already an industry.
Exactly. It's one of humanity's first successful attempts at microbial food science.
That's a great way to put it. So if we have this massive global catalog, what are the fundamental levers that create all that diversity?
Well, it all boils down to, I think, about 6 essential factors.
Okay.
It's the origin of the milk, so what animal, and very importantly, what that animal was eating. Then whether the milk is pasteurized, the butterfat content, the specific bacteria and mold.
The microbes.
The microbes. And then finally, the processing and the aging. For instance, the butterfat content is what dictates if you get a rich, soft cheese or, a firm one that can age for years.
Okay, so this is where it gets really interesting for me. When you talk about bacteria and mold, you're not just talking about preservation. You're talking about flavor engineering.
Precisely. That microbial collaboration is the secret sauce. Humans, we just manage the environment.
Right.
But the tiny organisms do all the heavy lifting, breaking down fats and proteins to create these hundreds of volatile compounds that we perceive as flavor.
And sometimes the human element is less about flavor and more about, say, appearance. Like with red Leicester, that deep reddish color isn't natural, is it?
Correct, yeah. It comes from adding annatto extract. But it's not just decoration. Historically, adding color was a way to, signal quality, maybe mimicking the rich color of milk from cows eating specific grasses.
It's like a marketing trick from centuries ago.
Sort of, yeah. Human creativity influencing the market.
Okay, let's look at where this ingenuity plays out on the map. This list, it truly spans every single continent.
Every single one. The regional differences are these powerful examples of adaptation. In Africa, for instance, you see Caravan cheese from Mauritania.
Never heard of that.
It's made using camel milk, collected from nomadic herdsmen. And because camel milk has a different protein structure, it forces innovators to develop entirely new methods. It's also low in lactose.
Which is a perfect adaptation. And what about Asia? Because dairy isn't always a huge part of the cuisine there.
That's true for the dominant Han culture, but you find these thriving minority traditions. Like in the Yunnan province, the Bai and Sani people make rubing, which is a firm, fresh goat milk cheese. It just shows how local solutions can flourish.
We are seeing an incredible level of data complexity here, just organizing these traditions and adaptations across millennia. Speaking of which, this deep dive is sponsored by Embersilk. If you need help with AI training, automation, integration, or uncovering where agents could make the most impact for your business or personal life, check out embersilk.com for all your AI needs.
So back to our tour. Let's talk extremes.
Okay.
For sheer price, Europe gives us peel cheese from Serbia. It's reportedly the world's most expensive cheese.
And why is that? It's made from what?
It's prepared from the milk of Balkan donkeys.
Donkeys. So is the high price really about scarcity and flavor, or is it more of a novelty?
It's a mix, but the scarcity is very real. A donkey's milk yield is tiny compared to a cow's. Contrast that with North America, which gives us something way more accessible, but just as unique. The cheese curd.
From the Midwest, the squeaky cheese.
The squeaky cheese. And that squeak is a direct measure of freshness. It's the protein structure, still intact.
And it's gone in, what, a day or two?
Yeah, within 24 to 48 hours, typically, the squeak vanishes.
So what does this all mean then? When you look at this whole list, it just reflects this incredible human ingenuity. We take a simple, perishable thing like milk, and through millennia of trial and error, we transform it.
And collaboration with unseen microbial partners.
Exactly. We turn it into these durable, delicious, culturally significant treasures. It's a testament to our curiosity, always finding a way to make something better and more varied.
Which really raises a final thought for you to consider. How does cheese, as this ancient form of food preservation, demonstrate humanity's universal impulse to transform simple resources into these highly varied treasures, all through microbial collaboration.
It shows that when we align human intention with natural processes, the potential for creation is just limitless.
An inspiring partnership.
A perfect thought to chew on. If you enjoyed this deep dive, please subscribe to the show. Hey, leave us a 5-star review if you can. It really does help get the word out. Thanks for tuning in.